Hello. What's going on, everybody? How you doing, guys? All right. All right. Just checking a quick test, and I should be good. All right. Just making sure this is working. I should be good. Should be working. Good. 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 What's up? What's going on, guys? How's everyone doing today? All right. Good to go. Ready for the off season. I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling right now. So, um, just getting ready for the off season, guys. Just gonna get ready to see what we have at the offensive coordinator. We need a cornerback coach, a VP of personnel. Howie's right hand man at the helm. So we're gonna have to see. It's gonna be very interesting to see what happens. And Doug in the front office taking their sweet ass time right now. So that's fine. It is what it is. 'Cause I see a lot of teams kind of. I see. Hell's my butt. I'm seeing a lot of teams right now. Um, Kind of going quick with the hirings. You know what I mean? Everybody's going pretty high. Everyone's going pretty quick with the hiring. So it's kind of crazy. But the draft, guys, like the draft, like what's going to happen with the draft? It's just it's crazy. There's so much that could happen between now and then. It's a lot. Free agency, the draft. I don't even know if some of these players are really going to stay. Is Alshon Jeffrey still going to be here? I mean, obviously there's a $26 million dead cap limit, but you could make a trade for Alshon Jeffrey if you wanted to and pay half of that debt off. The other team pays the other half, so it's not that bad. But at this point, I don't even know. I honestly don't know. And we're just going to have to see. I don't know. I mean, I think they have, Ryan, I think they have pretty good interest. I think they have, for some reason, the chat's not popping up on my. The chat is not popping up on my screen right now for you guys to see the chat, but it's not doing it. So I don't know what's going on. I've been using this. I've been using this all day today, and it's been working. But for some reason, it's not showing the actual chat box. So I'll have to fix that. I know. I bet the better Alex. I don't blame you. Unless it's and this is what the better Alex said. What's up, Joey? If it's not anyone named C.D. Lamb, Judy, or Ruggs, I'm not interested. Yeah, it is. I mean, I think T. Higgins could make a good case. I think you need to at least get one of these guys. Whether if Ruggs, I think Ruggs can actually move down a little bit. I think he'll move down the boards a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. And how he usually likes to jump one spot, jump in front of somebody, and that's pretty much what happened. That's pretty much what happened. Last year we jumped in front of the Texans, and to get Andre Dillard, and the Texans were ended up drafting Titus Howard. So I think Titus Howard in the first round. It's just hard because the cornerback spot, especially in this draft, is horrible. The only guy I would take is a guy from Ohio State. Other than that, that's like the only guy I would actually take at this point. It's just there's just no point in doing that. I mean, at all whatsoever. Um, I have no idea. I mean, this is just it's just going to be something real different, and we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. Um, I have no idea if they have somebody else on the board. You know what I mean? It's way too early. It's too early to tell right now. You know what I mean? It's way too early. It's way too early right now. So we're just gonna have to see. Honestly, we're just gonna have to see. We're just gonna have to see. We need to see. There we go. I got it. The reason why it didn't show up because I had a black background for the chat, so it wasn't a black background. So, sorry guys. A little upgrade here because I want to try to do my streams like this all the time. So, bear with me because I'm still learning how to use it. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to increase the font size or something for you guys so you guys are enjoying yourselves over there. Let's see here. Andy Reid getting his first ring. If we wanted to trade Jenkins, what is a realistic trade we can get for him? I don't think Jenkins is going anywhere regardless. I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen, period, at all. I don't think Jenkins is really going anywhere. I think he's going to get paid. I think he's going to get his money. I think it's honestly the right thing to do. As of right now, just because, I just think that, I understand with, Malcolm Jenkins and what's going he shouldn't, he's not going to get paid on the same salary next year, and that's fine. You want this guy to retire an Eagle, but I really, I don't know. No, I haven't talked to Philly Jim at all. I think me and him were messaging on Twitter earlier today, but other than that, that's it. I don't think he's coming in. I haven't really contacted him today. I don't think Mr. INT, I don't think that the Eagles will go after linebacker, period, at all. I just don't think that'll happen. And if it's going to happen, it's going to happen later on. Eagles are not really valuing linebacker position too much. The main thing is, guys, is that we need to draft well this year. Because think about it. So after this year, right, Carson Wentz's extension for 2021 hits the team. This year, the Eagles are going to have a lot of money to spend this year. Probably 48, 50 million, something in that, 45 to 50 million dollars. I'll probably have to say in that, between 40 to 50 they'll have to spend. The cap is going up, I think, another 13, 12 million, something like that. So you need to get a roster together this year, because if you don't get a roster this year, you have to get some hits on some draft picks, and you have to at least bring some guys in that are going to be here for a few years. Because honestly, once Carson Wentz's his extension kicks in next year, that's where it's going to get kind of crazy. And they have to, once you start paying a franchise quarterback a lot of money, you're limited to do a lot of things. Then you're pretty much, once you start paying a franchise quarterback, you're in win now mode. You know what I mean? And this team needs to get their shit together. There's a lot of free agents. You got a lot of guys. You got Ronald Darby leaving. You got Jalen Mills leaving. Rasul Douglas, I think, is leaving. You know what I mean? Jordan Howard. There's a lot of guys going to be off this roster, and they need to figure out what they're doing right now. You know, at this point, I think that they just need to get their shit together. They need to go and they need to hit these draft picks. They do. They need to. And, the offensive coordinator position, I don't know what's going to happen at that point, but we're gonna find out about the OC position. It is what it is, guys. We need, I heard, Hines Ward wants to be a wide receiver coach for the Eagles. That's fine. I mean, whatever. He's one of the best receivers that ever lived. A great receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers. A great career. Okay. DB, a cornerback coach. I have no idea. At all. I really don't. I have no idea, period, like whatsoever, what they should even do. Yeah, Henry, I think Kelsey's staying. Cowboy X-Fire says, nice new look, Joey Shake 72. I checked your gaming channel. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. If you guys haven't subscribed to the gaming channel, Red Wolves Gaming, check out the video I made, I think, earlier today, and subscribe to that if you guys don't mind. If you're into games, don't just, because I'm not talking Eagles on there, really. I'm kind of just playing games and chilling out on there. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to go through this chat here. Let's see. Twain Eagles, what's up? Henry, what's up? Cowboy X Factor says, did you see Philadelphia Eagles going after Amari Cooper and Byron Jones? No, I did not see that. I don't think Byron Jones is realistic. I don't think he's worth a lot of money. I think he's a pretty productive corner, but I don't think he's anything like should be getting paid top dollar. Probably not. But when free agency comes, that's what happens to a lot of these guys. That's what happens to quarters. They get paid a lot of money. Guys, do me a favor. If you see the chat on the video right now to the right side of my, this right here, if you see on this side there's a chat, just type in 1. Type the number 1 in the chat if you guys see it, just so I know it's working, because I don't know if it's working. And if it's visible and looks good, because I don't know if it's like visible and you can actually read it or whatnot, if I have to make it bigger or whatnot. Amari Cooper is interesting. Very interesting. I think, the Dallas Cowboys said they're going to keep him. I have no idea. Jerry Jones pretty much said that they're going to keep him. So I have no idea at this point of what's going to happen. So I'm really interested to see what if the Eagles go after a wide receiver. What do you do in the draft? You get a receiver in free agency? It depends. Nelson Aguilar is gone. So your slot receiver position is wide open, okay? And Alshon Jeffrey, he's not going to be back until week 1. No, he's not going to be back until week 1. I'm talking like game time he ain't coming back. I'm talking he'll probably have like 2 days of practice, probably, okay? He's probably going to have 1 day of practice and he's playing. I'm just kind of specifying, being specific about it, but Alshon Jeffrey's going to be game time decision pretty much. Is he really worth keeping here? He's already 30 years old, guys. I appreciate all Alshon Jeffrey's done, Super Bowl, playing with the torn rotator cuff all year, doing good things like that. I was fine with that, no problem. But at this point, I don't even know if keeping him is really worth it. You got one of the deepest wide receiver draft ever. Okay, Howie's got a first, he's got a second, he's got 2/3, he's got 2/3, 2/4, or maybe he doesn't have the fourth. He has an extra 5th or an extra 6th, one of those two. But I know we have about 10 draft picks going into this draft. 10 draft picks. The problem is, I don't think you can get Alshon Jeffrey for a second round pick just because he's got a big cap hit on him. So what you'd have to do with Alshon Jeffrey is you'd say, hey, just keep just saying like Miami Dolphins, hey, like look, or just example like, hey, Miami Dolphins, look, we'll pay half of Alshon's contract this year. You pay half of his contract this year. We'll make the trade. Give us the third, fourth rounder. And we'll do it like that. Because there's no way they're taking on that much money. There's no team that's going to take on a 30-year-old receiver coming off of an injury. Is going to take him off of the injury like that and do, what I mean? And it's too much. It's too much. So, so there's a lot of decisions to be made. There is. It's a lot, but hey, I mean, it's the nature of the business. You never know what could really happen at all. So, I mean, if it's for me, honestly, I would trade Alshon Jeffrey because of this. You know why? Because this draft, this damn draft is just too talented between CeeDee Lamb and Ruggs and I mean T Higgins, just all these guys. It's crazy. I mean, you can't pass up on one of these receivers. You really can't. You really can't pass up on any of these guys at all. You really can't. I mean, it's hard to say, but I don't even care if we get nothing. Look, Joseph Sirianni, like I don't even care if we get nothing for him. That's you know what I mean. I don't even care if we get anything for him. That's the thing. I just want to get rid of him and open that spot up. That's all I really care about. You know what I mean? This is what I would do. Okay, you go look for a wide receiver that wants to come here and be a star in free agency. That's fine. We could pay somebody. You go draft a receiver in this draft. You move up and go get somebody. You're set at wide receiver position. You're set at the running back position. The offensive line is set for another 4 to 5 years. You got the quarterback. We need a backup quarterback, but if Nate Sudfeld, what's going on with him, if he's okay, if he's going to look the same, if he's going to get hurt in preseason again, you never really know. But the offense will be set. I mean, and Carson can get the chemistry going with the guys. And, you know what I mean, how he takes everybody down middle of nowhere and start throwing the football around, getting the chemistry back up. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's what, could happen. But at this point, Alshon Jeffrey, I don't want to deal with that this year. I don't want to deal with him with his injuries. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going to happen. It's something that's it's going to be too much. It's going to be way too, it's going to be way too much. It is. It's just going to be, if Alshon Jeffrey gets hurt, then we have a hole. But they need to be prepared to bring in, to have a guy behind him. You know what I mean? Like, I liked at the end of the year, they brought Shelton Gibson back. Hopefully, they didn't even sign him to a reserve contract, which they should. You know what I mean? Like, they should have him on contract, but it is what it is. There'll be more. I mean, the reserve contracts are for the guys. They have it for practice squad and stuff like that. So hopefully they re-sign some of these other guys, get them back here, depending on if they have, Shelton Gibson went to the Browns after we got rid of him, and we were kind of lost after that. I mean, you saw, like, he would have had probably either a touchdown or a big catch in that playoff game and was called for a pass interference because, they put him on the field and he ran a vertical route, went downfield and got held, and, that's what it is. You know what I mean? So I'm not really big at all on keeping Alshon Jeffrey. That's my plan. I'm sorry, but that's my plan. Defensively is a totally different story. You have guys coming back. Malik Jackson. I'm really excited for Malik Jackson to come back this year. You know what I mean? Getting hurt the first game, I think he was a big hit. Vinny Curry, he's got to go. What is he going to do? He had 3-4 sacks this year. I think 4 sacks, but, the sacks were kind of bullshit because he had 2 sacks against the goddamn Jets. I think everybody had a sack against the Jets this year. Literally, we had 10 sacks against the Jets this year. Jim Schwartz is coming back as defensive coordinator. I'm actually really happy about that. I know half the people wanted him pretty much gone, but at the same time, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Honestly, what are you going to do? You can't, Jim can only use what he has, and that's just the way it goes. He can only use whatever DBs he has. I mean, how many Craig James has gotten to a game, Rudy Ford. I mean, you name it. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So I honestly don't know what, you got to bring Jenkins back. Jenkins got to retire an Eagle, regardless. He's got to be back. And they got to surround him with good talent. So, I mean, look at Roddy McLeod. He's going to be gone. Roddy McLeod's going to be gone. He was only restructured for this year for one more year, and Roddy McLeod's going to walk into free agency. I don't want him back. I think we could get somebody better. I think we could do something better at that position. I mean, you could probably get someone in free agency that's not high caliber. If they were able to get Jamal Adams, holy shit. I mean, that'd be freaking awesome. But I mean, that's probably not going to happen at all because that guy deserves high paying money, regardless. What I mean? Fletcher Cox, it'd be nice if Fletcher Cox can take a pay cut. The guy's making, 24 to 26 million a year. He's probably one of the only players that's never taken a pay cut at all. And, Fletcher Cox pretty much, he had one of his worst seasons this year. He did. He had one of his worst seasons this year. Or this year to last year. I mean, you name it. I mean, he's been, when you lose Malik Jackson, when you don't have anybody lined up, you know what I mean? Like, how do you think these other guys, these other top paying defensive tackles, get double teamed, and if they have nobody next to them that's getting any attention, you really don't have anything. You know what I mean? And it's like you're wasting Fletcher Cox on the field with nobody next to him. Now, Tim Jernigan, he did a pretty good job this year. I'm glad. He was only making $1.5 million for a cap hit this year. So, Timmy Jernigan did a good job. So I'm very happy with Tim Jernigan, what he's accomplished and what he's done here. He was supposed to be this big D tackle that we did sign. It was a steal against the Ravens. He was one of the best. He was one of the best against the run. He became a very good pass rusher. And now you have Malik Jackson. You could lose Timmy Jernigan. Now you have Malik Jackson. He has been hurt in his whole career. Has not been hurt until this year. Okay, he was a 3-year, $30 million deal, whatever it was. So it was a good deal. But he got hurt the first game, and it didn't work out. It just didn't work out. So. Other guys had to step up. Hassan Ridgeway had to step up. Bruce Hector. I mean, Sharif Miller at defensive end didn't do shit this year. He didn't even. I mean, he made the team, but I don't even think he made the team. I think he was active and not playing, and then he was not dressed, and then he was active, then he was not dressed. Sharif Miller. I think Josh Sweat has gotten a lot better. I think Josh Sweat is. He's got another couple years, 2 years left on his deal, whatever it is. Josh Sweat's actually played very well. He's actually looked a lot better, so I can't really complain on that. And Henry Butts just said in the chat just now is that Big V, Halapuli Vadi Vaitai. We need a swing tackle, okay? And it's very important. God forbid, you never know what happens. Lane Johnson's hurt, and, we got to fill in. Jason Peters, surprisingly, was healthy at the end of the year this year. I'm surprised, and I'm glad he was playing. And Jason Peters wants to play in 2020, but the Eagles need to let go. They need to let go, and honestly, bringing Peters back this year, it wasn't good. It wasn't a good idea. It was not a good idea. They should have let Peters go. They should have let Peters go. They should have had Andre Dillard start at left tackle this year, because and Andre Dillard got in as an extra tackle on certain plays, but he was getting penalties and he wasn't playing well because he's never on the field. So now you have a red shirt, pretty much a red shirt coming off of a red shirt year, and Andre Dillard that should have had more reps than what he's gotten. And it is what it is. What happened to the rugby player? Yeah, he got injured this year. What's his name? I haven't talked about him in so long. I forgot his damn name. But he'll be coming back. That guy is 6'8". This guy is 6'8", 350. Holy fucking shit. 6'8", 350. I mean, if you can have somebody at that size play on this level, man, you are gifted. You are gifted to have him on your offensive line. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping to God that he could do something as well. John Sportsani Reed getting the first ring. Only way to keep Peters if Kelsey retires. We move Isaac to center. Peters the left guard. Dillard at left tackle. I mean, that could happen, but I don't think he's retiring. Because he was contemplating, Jason Kelsey was complimenting, trying to figure out if he was retiring last year, but he was hurt so bad. He had like a dislocated elbow. I mean, he was banged up, and he played really well last year. Jordan Mailata, that's the name. Thank you, David Trudell. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, Jason Kelsey wouldn't have signed that deal last year. I think it was, a 4-year extension, whatever it was. It is what it is. But Joseph Sirianni says, Joe, if you had a choice, who would you bring in as a backup QB? Personally, I would pick Mariota. I was kind of thinking the same thing, but I don't know. The problem with Mariota right now is that he has a big cap number on him. So that's the issue with bringing. I wouldn't mind bringing Mariota here at all. I really don't. But the problem is he's got a big cap number. He's the highest paid player on the Titans right now. He's the highest paid player on the Titans. I mean, I don't know what you can really do with that. You know what I mean? I don't know what you can really do with that. Wheezy, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Doing good, bro. Same old shit, different day. I took a break. I'm gonna do some, I'm gonna do some draft videos, more draft videos. I just want to get the important ones out first. I'm just, the week's been kind of crazy. Try to pump out as much as possible, but yeah, Henry Butts. Matt Pryor didn't do bad at the guard spot either. He didn't do bad at all. He actually played pretty damn well, and he'll be around for a few more years, so I'm not really worried about it. What, he's got 2 more years left? Yeah, that's the problem, Master P. Dot. Jordan Mailata has not stayed healthy. That's just the problem. Unfortunately, he's never stayed healthy. Period. Has not. Yeah, Mariota is injury prone, but I mean, as a backup role, he's not your starter. You know what I mean? I know you can't have it perfect in every way possible, but who else are you really going to get? Are the Eagles going to draft another quarterback? Sorry about this glare. Are the Eagles going to draft another quarterback? You know what I mean? Another quarterback in the, oh my God, that was horrible. I was like, as soon as they picked Clayton Thorson, I was like, this guy ain't doing a damn thing. And now he's with the Cowboys, and that's who the Cowboys want to draft, in the mid rounds. But we did them a goddamn favor. So Nate Gary played with injury this year. Unfortunately, he had a pectoral injury, and he played through it because he got his chance to start. I'd say, his coverage skills aren't that good, but he's been playing pretty good. He's been playing pretty well, especially playing with an injury. Finding out he didn't say anything about this injury at all. He was just like, I'm going to have surgery. I'm like, what? You're going to have surgery? Everybody's having their damn surgery. Everyone's having a problem after this season. This Eagles, this goddamn forsaken medical staff. It's just, oh my God. It's fucking nuts. Like, we thought, dude, in 2017, we thought we were really bad with injuries. Remember 2017, our Super Bowl year? We're like, oh my God, we have like 6 injuries. We're like, oh my God. We had 12, or at one point this season, we had 13 guys out. 13 guys. I mean, it's just crazy. But it is what it is. I wouldn't mind bringing in Fitzpatrick at all. Not at all. No. As a backup quarterback? No. As a backup, he's phenomenal. As a backup. He's phenomenal. I would let him take over a game or two of something, let's fucking do this. I don't want to say a damn word about that. I'm not even going to say it. But, holy shit. Should be interesting though. Yeah, Howie said at his press conference, he said that they brought in a new medical examiner that checks on all the medical staff back in June. Like, back in June? Sorry, what month is it? It's January. Oh my God. We brought a new medical examiner back in June. I was like, oh, when he said he brought in a new medical examiner, and then I was like, oh, okay. And then it was like back in June, and I was like, Oh my god. What a joke. What a joke. Well, it's not working out, so you might as well fire his ass too, because it's not working out. Whatever the hell you're doing. I don't even know. I don't know. But Joseph, I agree. I'm tired of injuries. I'm really tired of it. I can't stand it. Like I'm just so antsy right now. I don't know what to do. I'm just it's off season, man. Off season is my busiest time of the year. That's just what it is. How just tell me this. Who would I like as OC? Jim Caldwell. Jim Caldwell. You know why? Because we need an old pair of eyes to look at this team. We need somebody that's been through it all, demoted, promoted, been an assistant for Peyton Manning, with the Indianapolis Colts. You know what I mean? We need somebody that we need a veteran pair of eyes on this offense, and he gets the best out of his QBs. Jim Caldwell gets the best out of his QBs. And it's not even about the QB position. We all know now that okay, that Wentz isn't the fucking problem. You know what I mean? And I've gotten pissed off earlier in the year because I'm like, is it the receivers? Is it Wentz? What the fuck is it? And it was the scheme. It was the friggin' scheme. It was the scheme. So it's just absolutely insane. I don't even know what to say about it. I'll give Chip Kelly credit. I'll give Chip Kelly credit for speaking of injuries. With the Chip Kelly days, we never got injured. Period. I'd be calling Chip Kelly like, how'd you keep the what do you guys have? What are these guys eating every day? Drinking? How are they? They had like a sleep schedule. Never had injuries. These guys were on the field for the whole game. There was no substitutions. It was literally, the amount of snaps Malcolm Jenkins played equal to another 2 games. 2 or 3 games. That's how many more snaps that they played during those times. But that's for I can care less about that now. Jim Caldwell though, that's my first pick, really. Really. As of right now, that's my first guy. Not Kevin O'Connell that went to the Rams as their OC. Not even this new guy, this guy from the Baltimore Ravens, the best guy on their staff. James Urban. Okay, he was with Philadelphia years ago with Andy Reid. Okay. He was assistant coach with Andy Reid. All right. He's a QB coach for the Baltimore Ravens right now. I don't even know if he's still on contract or what's going on with that. But why him? We might get surprised, guys. We might get surprised. You never know. You never know. How old is James Urban? Like in his 40s, 50s? I don't even know. I don't even know how old he is, but he's been around a few teams. He's been around a few teams, but unfortunately, I don't know. That's gonna be the big mystery. Is this scheme is gonna change if they hire Press Taylor? Oh my God, if they hire Press Taylor, I am gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be freaking pissed. Not even just pissed, okay? If you hire Press Taylor as the OC, I swear to God. I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be really fucking mad. If you hire Press Taylor as your OC, I don't even want Deuce Taylor as our OC. I do not want the Eagles. Sorry. I do not want the Eagles promoting from within. Okay, I am tired of this team promoting from within because it's the problem is that it's like, hey, we're best friends. You want to be my OC? That's just how it is with this team. I don't get why. I get along with Mike Rowe very well. It's like that's not good. That's not necessarily a good thing because you get along with a coach. It means that you're gonna have a successful fucking offense, a successful year with this coach. Sometimes you need a guy that you fear. Sometimes you need a guy that's hard. Sometimes you need a guy that puts, that puts these other guys in line. Sometimes you need to have a guy that you kind of have differences with. You know, it's not a bad thing to have differences with somebody. If it makes your team better, who cares? But you can't be all like, "Hey, we're best friends. You want to be my OC? Oh, the season's going like, oh, it's all right." But I was praying to God that we get rid of Jim Schwartz. I mean, you're gonna praise Jim Schwartz for the last month of the season because he faced one of the worst teams in the NFL. Well, most teams that were pretty bad. The Redskins gave us a run for their money, but hey, we still shut them down this year. They're not perfect. I mean, the Cowboys, they're not. They were fully healthy, but just couldn't do anything. Just couldn't do a damn thing. Period. The Giants are just trash. I mean, it's a joke. So Spunky says Mike Rowe is a moron who was fired by his own father at Virginia. Should have never been hired offensive coordinator in the first place. He's right, man. Listen to Spunky, bro. Spunky's right. And I heard that shit about him. His father was the head coach of Virginia, and he fucking took the OC job. He hired his son. Mike Rowe was the OC of Virginia, and his father was the head coach, and couldn't call the plays, couldn't use players, couldn't do a damn thing, period. At all. Couldn't do a damn thing. But hey, it is what it is, guys. I mean, it's just crazy. But the Eagles have this year to form, get this roster together. Because after this year, I'm going to say it again, in case people were in here when I said it. Once Carson Wentz's extension kicks in next year, you can't make a lot of moves. You can't. The cap is going up, I think, $13 million for the whole league this year. So the Eagles should have about $40 to $50 million in cap space this year. That's a lot of money this year to spend. That's a lot. They can spend. They can flourish a little bit this year. So we'll see. Wheezy says, have you heard anything from Malcolm Jenkins? No, nothing. But he will sign back. The Eagles will sign him. The Eagles will give him more money. The Eagles will do it. I'm not worried about Malcolm Jenkins walking. Spunky says, I think Doug Pearson was planning to keep Mike Rowe, but Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman stepped in. That's what I think, too. Because if Doug said this by a mistake, I don't know what it is. I mean, when Doug knows the answer, he gives you the answer. But when he sugarcoats it, you can tell when he's sugarcoating. And when they were talking about Mike Rowe and Carson Walsh, he said they'll be back. Yes, they'll be back. The beat reporter said, will they be back? Doug said, yes, they will be back next year, 2020. And then all of a sudden, a day later, boom, both of them gone. Both of them gone. By the way, guys, if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you, boys. Join Shake Squad. Get this shit rolling. Kind of do some stuff different. If you guys haven't either, I have a gaming channel that I just hang out on and do stuff on. So if you haven't, subscribe to Red Wolves Gaming, and we just hang out on there, play games, and chill out. So if you want to subscribe to that, subscribe to that. If you check my videos right now, it'll be right there to subscribe to it. So, Anthony Lupini says, do we sign Robbie Anderson? I honestly don't know. I think it would be nice, depending on how much he wants. But I think at the same time, you need to see if you keep Alshon Jeffrey. I think that's going to be the factor. And if we get a wide receiver, that's going to be the factor if we get a wide receiver in free agency. That's going to be the factor. Alshon Jeffrey will be the factor. Howie Roseman had good things to say about Alshon Jeffrey during that end of the season meeting, press conference. He pretty much said, hey, Alshon Jeffrey, great player, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, so I guess, Howie's not going to tell you the truth. He's not going to tell you the truth, but, for damn sure, it's it is what it is. You're going to see what happens, but I would love the Eagles to get rid of Alshon Jeffrey, trade him, whatever the hell you want to do. Go get a receiver in this draft. Go sign one in free agency. Go get one in this draft. But for some reason, for some weird reason, I just think the Eagles. I really hope this doesn't happen. When I hope that doesn't happen, you know how last year when it was a real heavy defensive line draft last year and they went after Andre Dillard? Well, what if I say that the Eagles are going to go after a totally different position? You know what I mean? Like, what if they go after a totally different position this year? What if they go after like a corner, or they go after the draft last year? It was very light at left tackle. You know what I mean? And they got the best guy. So using that formation, that formula, they could go, oh, it's heavy at wide receiver. Well, let's go after the best corner, or because no one's going to go after a cornerback. No, everyone's going to try to get these wide receivers and get a few quarterbacks and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. I mean, I really hope not, but you never know. You never know. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope not, but you never know, guys. I hope. I would love to get one of these receivers. I mean, you haven't drafted a receiver since what? Mac Hollins? Okay, that doesn't really count. So before that, you want to go before that, you got Josh Huff and Jordan Matthews. I mean, honestly, before that, I mean, they need a high talent. Deshaun Jackson, look, everyone's like, is he going to stay? I mean, look, he tried coming back. He should have had the surgery week 2. Okay, it is what it is. He should have had the surgery week 2. I get that. I get that. Was I pissed? Yes. Because this season probably would have been a little bit different with Deshaun Jackson in the lineup. I mean, huge difference. We had no backup deep threat. We didn't have a backup that could have that speed. I mean, not Deshaun Jackson speed, but we didn't have anybody. We had nobody behind him, period. The Eagles went in just saying, we're fine. The depth was horrible. And usually Howie Roseman is very good with depth. But Howie, you know what? Howie didn't splurge this year. Trade deadline came, didn't go for, tried signing, they went after Darius Slay. They made a phone call. They want a first-round pick. Obviously, what is Howie going to do? Give a fourth? The one thing with Howie Roseman, he loves giving those fourth-round picks. He loves doing it. I give him props, too, for going after Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey's not playing well with the Rams. For some reason, I don't know what's up with the Rams secondary, but, Marcus Peters was there, played like shit. Went to the Baltimore Ravens, is balling out. 3 interceptions in 4 games? I mean, it's just crazy. So, Howie offered a first and a fourth. And so the Rams said, we're going to offer a first and a third. And that's what happened. We just got beat. We got beat by 1 pick. That's it. We got beat by a better pick. Other than that, that was it. Howie didn't want to give up anything crazy. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But then you have to give him a big extension. Give him a big contract. But, it is what it is, guys. I mean, I understand why Howie didn't do it. And the trade deadline was a joke. I mean, it was a joke. It was a total joke. It was Jamal Adams wanted to go with the Cowboys. Joe Douglas is doing really bad over there with the Jets. He hoodwinked Jamal Adams and tried to trade him and disrespected the fucking guy. I mean, it's just not even right. Not even cool, not even right, period. I don't know. I really don't know. But and then the Eagles tried to do something, but it was horrible. It was one of the worst trade deadlines I've ever seen. It was just it was a bunch of talk, and that was it. Usually, it was a couple of years ago, a few moves happened, but that was it. But as of Howie Roseman, not splurging, it is what it is. I think he'll splurge this year. Howie Roseman even said at this, he was like, I'm aggressive. I'm gonna stay aggressive. Blah blah blah, and let's see what happens. When Howie's in the room, I'm not even worried. You know what I mean? I'm really not worried. I'm not even worried because of what happened this year, because it just wasn't worth it. It just wasn't worth it. And unfortunately, we got hit with the injury bug. Bad. Not just bad. I mean bad. We got hit so bad this year. It was to the point where we had practice squad receivers playing. That's how bad it got. But props to Greg Ward. Props to these other guys, coming in and playing. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. You know what I mean? That's another thing. A lot of people think that he doesn't know the system still. He's not. And look, J.J. needs a whole offseason. And you guys forget too on defense. Jannard Avery, that's another guy, or I think that's his name, Jannard Avery. That was with the Browns. We traded. Oh, we did make a trade at the trade deadline for the Browns, 4th round pick. Even Howie said about Jannard, Jannard Avery got into his first game. He made 2 tackles in a row, one run up the middle behind the line of scrimmage, and he could play outside linebacker and he could play defensive end. So you could pretty much put him at both positions if you want. Jannard Avery, Howie Roseman said, Jannard Avery is going to, he needs an all. He has 2 more years left on his contract. We went into this as a future deal. This was a future player that could be very good for us. We know that he needs another offseason. So I hope Jannard Avery, because I know Jannard Avery does play well. So hopefully with him coming in, it's a lot better. Yeah, you know what? We struck out on Ramsey, Alex, but at the same time, I don't think Howie was gonna. I think the main thing he wanted to do is protect these picks for next year. I think that's what the whole thing was. He wanted to protect his early picks. He was willing to give up a first, but he wanted to at least protect his other picks. So it is what it is. We missed out. We missed out. It is what it is. Y'all should have Jannard Avery in college at Memphis. He was a beast. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where he came from. I made a video that he went to Memphis, but I never, watched him, of course. But Jannard Avery is a future talent. So with an off season, that's a young. What is he? 25 years old. 24, whatever he is. He's a young guy. He's a real young guy that can, maybe do something in this offense, this defense. Because Vinny Curry's got to go. Derek Barnett was playing, he got back off an injury and he progressively was playing better. He missed a tackle on Dak Prescott wide open. He was always in the plays. He always run across the field making tackles, which, I like the hustle that Derek Barnett has, but he should be playing at a more better level than he is now. He should be playing at a very, very high level right now, especially, drafting him 14th overall. You expect the guy to do a lot more than what he's doing now. I mean, he made his plays. In 17, he made his plays. He had a few sacks. We know we have something with him. He just needs to. He's been hurt. So, not like, crazy hurt, not where he's like tearing ACLs and shit, but he's doing a lot better than normally he does. But I don't know. Yeah. So Spunky says the Rams are screwed to the next 5 years, trade all top picks, and still uh, missed the playoffs. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. That's another thing why Howie didn't do it, because you know what, like the Rams can make all these moves and they're extending all these people. It's like they're kind of putting themselves in a box, and it's not. You don't want to get in a cap situation where you have guys, you're extending guys. I mean, they extended Brandon Cooks, and he was hurt. They extended his ass, and they gave him a big extension. He's already hurt, so it's a waste of time. James Healy says Howie should have made the move for Minka Fitzpatrick, though. 1st-round pick is a good deal. Yeah, you know what? And he made that Steelers defense better. Minka was, could play inside, outside, whatever. You know, uh, Howie didn't bite on it. I mean, he just did not, just didn't bite on it, unfortunately. Derek Jenkins says we can also draft Gladney, Jalen Johnson at cornerback. I think Trevor Williams would be still of health. I think we might move and draft Isaiah Simmons. Hey, they could do that. It just depends. It depends what they do in the 1st round. If they move up a few spots, they give away another pick. I mean, it just all depends, guys. If we still have another second, if they give away that 2nd-round pick or something happens and they need to move up, I have a feeling they'll move up once. If you remember this past draft, last year, I mean, Howie tried to move up for the 12th overall pick last year to get one of those Clemson defensive linemen. That was last year, and it never happened. And Miami said, nope, we're not doing it. So it was cool. It was cool to see. Just he tried. You know what I mean? It is what it is. He tried, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. Trust me, Drew. If we can have Henry Ruggs on this team, I I would not be against it at all. I would not be against it. Period. So, um, Weezy says, I'm ready to see Malik Jackson, Fletcher Cox side by side. You and me both, bro. You and me both. Because Malik Jackson is one of the best pass rushers in the league. He's got a chip on his shoulder, ready to come back, ready to do his thing. So I'm happy. We got some depth, get some depth behind that. Depending what's going on with Timmy Jernigan, depending what goes on with these other guys. Hassan Ridgeway played all right. Bruce Hector, Anthony Rush is another guy. I think he's a D tackle, Anthony Rush, and he got in a few plays this year. Nothing crazy, but the depth guys show a little bit more. Less tread on the tires and more production, so that's a good thing. Yeah, Eddie Ortiz fourth says, I don't think Howie will move up and will move down, but hopefully they do move up in the first. I hope they do too. Usually Howie moves up once, and it's in the first round. I'm hoping to God he does. I just want to see how the draft board, because I'm not missing this draft this year. I don't give a fuck if I have work. Whatever happens, I am going to be home watching the goddamn draft. I don't give a shit. Don't care. So, we'll see. Yeah, Alex, Josh Sweat played really well. I think Josh Sweat. I seen like his first, his rookie year. I mean, remember this preseason? He got so much rep. He got so many reps this preseason. Oh my god, they kept him in like a whole game. He was gonna die. But they want to see what he could do, and he played really well. He did. I can see in his rookie year, he always like fell on the ground. He was always rushing, but his power off the line wasn't that good. He was always losing balance, and he was falling on the ground a lot. But now, like I see a better player out of him this year. So as a depth guy, I'm really happy to see Josh Sweat do some good things. So. Depends too if if the Eagles want to go in free agency and go get an edge rusher, you know what I mean, or go get somebody, because you got Malik Jackson, Fletcher Cox, Derek Barnett, Brandon Graham, and God forbid you want to sign somebody in front of Barnett and have Barnett kind of play behind him a little bit on snaps, which shouldn't happen, but the Eagles like the depth thing and they like using powerful guys that are productive at the defensive line. And Jim Schwartz loves that too. So Debo Samuels, we took JJ. It is what it is. We're just gonna have to see if JJ doesn't pan out next year. It doesn't show anything. It's not gonna work out. I mean, some people believe that it's all about. Some people believe that literally JJ has just been not. I don't think he's got enough reps. Period. He should have been in front. He should have been starting months ago. He should have been starting since like late September, because honestly, we held on to Matt Collins for so damn long. It was disgraceful. Like, shouldn't have done that at all. Shouldn't have done that. It's really bad. What's the market look like for defensive ends? I honestly don't even know. Be honest. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't know, but it's Brandon Graham didn't get really a big deal that he want, but I think he just took like a hometown discount pretty much, and he wanted to stay here and didn't care really. But we'll see. Spunky, I think when the Eagles signed Nelson Aguilar to a 4-year deal worth $60 million, Jalen Mills becomes the highest paid cornerback. Those two are fucking. I'm done with those two. I'm so done with both of them. I gotta watch Miles Sanders on Undisputed, Wheezy. I didn't. James Healy. I didn't see that at all. I haven't watched anything today, so you missed a lot, Dagger. You missed a lot. Oh God. If you guys haven't, man, if anyone's new in here, if they want to subscribe to the channel, I really do appreciate it. If you guys have it, if you just guys want to just watch a channel just of screwing around and just having fun and chilling out, I have a gaming channel, Red Wolves Gaming. I have it up right now. If you don't see it, check out my videos. I made a video on Red Wolves Gaming. If you want to subscribe to it, follow it on Twitter. All the handles are in that video. All the social medias in that video. So if you guys want to do that, I appreciate it. I've been trying to get together with Desert for a while. I've been talking to him about maybe getting on for a show soon. Philly Jim and I probably won't be on until another. Philly Jim and I probably won't be on until like 2 weeks after the Super Bowl, maybe a week. I don't know. Probably after that, we're just kind of keeping it low with Read and React right now. But oh man, fucking stomach. It's crazy. I gotta go to work at 7 a.m. tomorrow. I work till 10 o'clock every night, and there's every Friday I get out early and I go in early, and I can't stand it because I'm always tired on Fridays because of just doing this. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to do. Probably gonna go on the gaming channel and stream for a bit and chill out. So I know not a lot of guys are interested, but I always keep it. I usually keep it for everybody that wants to join up and do some things. So I really do appreciate it. I do appreciate everybody that's coming in here today. 33 people watching. I really do appreciate it, guys. I haven't really done an official stream, but I hope you guys. All right, so here's the thing. So this layout that you see right here, this is not the layout that I wanted. Unfortunately, I'm paying monthly for a layout system. It has animated layouts and all this stuff. I just bought a brand new gaming laptop. That's fucking amazing. So, unfortunately, I can only pay for one YouTube account to use it. So anything that I can get free scenes from OBS Streamlabs, but unfortunately, I can't. I have to pay another $20 a month to use this for another YouTube account. So now I'm stuck with this because I wanted it to be a lot better, but I can create my own stuff on here. I can create my own scenes or whatnot, but it's just going to take more time. Who you have going to the Super Bowl? Henry Butts says, I'm all about the underdogs. I want the Titans to win. But I just have a feeling that's not going to happen. I have a feeling it's hard because the Titans have knocked down the first, second seed teams. It's crazy. I don't know. Everyone's like, oh, Andy Reid needs to win the Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. I have a feeling that Andy Reid's not going to win anything this year. I just have a feeling it's not. The 49ers might be the Packers. It's hard to say. The 49ers just have so much talent. Aaron Rodgers can win the game on his own, maybe, but I don't think Aaron Rodgers has enough to win. Unfortunately, I think the 49ers might take it. They might take this one. So I'm not really sure, but I'm hopefully not. Teofimo Stan, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Giovanni Del Val, what's up, bro? Chilling, bro. Nothing different. Yeah, Nigel needs to go. A lot of the linebackers, Nigel Bradham has to go. He's getting there, man. Like he just needs to go to another team. Try to get us, I don't know. It's too much. You know what I mean? Giovanni DeVal says, miss your lives. Love your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I really do appreciate it, Giovanni. Really do, bro. There's going to be a lot of content this offseason, so stay tuned for a lot of it and more live streams as well. Really do appreciate it, bro. Welcome you to Shake Squad, by the way. Henry Butts said the same thing. Titans and Green Bay. Titans or 49ers? I don't know, man. I just want KC to lose. I don't know why. I just want them to lose. I just don't know. I just want them to lose. I want the Titans. I want the underdogs to win. I'm an underdog guy, so you know what I mean. I want the team that that's face down. That's not. I think they're the underdog team of this whole thing, really. 49ers Chiefs. We'll see what happens, man. I was gonna place a bet for the Titans Chiefs game, but we'll see though. We'll see. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Let's see here. All right. Cool. Yeah, Spunky, it's going to get very interesting. Free agency is going to be very interesting. It's going to be Kind of crazy. I will be having a free agency live stream. Free agency live stream. On my channel. I'll let you guys know. You'll see the post. Just keep going on the channel in early March, and you'll get the information depending on what day it lands on. I think it's a Thursday. I think free agency goes into a Thursday, so I'll actually be off work the next day, so that'll be good for me. 40 to 50 and 40 to 50. This 40 to $43 million in cap space, but depending on the moves they do and what happens, you kind of see what happens at that point. So, VP Lord says, "Hey Joey, what's up? Wow, I see Spunky in here as well. What's up, Spunky? Looking forward to the draft. For now, going to be gone for a while as things are heating up at the. Let me take care of everyone. All right, VP, I'll see you, bro, and good luck with everything, man." Is there a good center in free agency? Why? No, what? No, we're not drafting a center. You got Nate Herbig behind Jason. Nate Herbig is actually could be the next center for the Eagles. He's played pretty damn good. He's had good preseason. He's had a lot of reps. Wisniewski couldn't play center. Samalo can't play center anymore. I mean, he probably could, but he's our left guard, bro. But Nate Herbig, bro. That's the guy that's going to be the next center of the Eagles. I mean, if that was me, probably. You never know at this point. Remember last year it was 4 hours long. What was 4 hours long? The stream for the draft? The draft stream? I think it was 8 hours long. It wasn't 4. I think I went over the limit on Hangouts. It was like 8 hours. I had to do another stream. That's how crazy it was. Dwayne Aldridge's Bird Gang for life. Joey, remember when all of us went nuts when we didn't get Tevin Coleman? Yo, Tevin Coleman only signed a 2-year, like, $12 million deal. Like, it was nothing. Like, he literally signed, like, a 2-year deal worth nothing. Is Wiz still in the Eagles? No, he's not. He got beat out of his job, and he sucked all preseason and sucked literally. He got beat. He got beat by a rookie. He got beat by Nate Herbig, an undrafted rookie, I should say. Oh yeah, we got T.J. Edwards too. T.J. Edwards has been playing good on special teams. T.J. Edwards, undrafted linebacker from Wisconsin. He's still playing as well. Excited to see him at the linebacker spot too. Gives him another chance. Odell Beckham in trouble for spanking the cops. Yeah, it's stupid. Fucking Jadeveon Clowney, piece of shit. He's like, I want to go to a team. I want to go on a contender next year. Like, he's calling the shots. Like, fuck out of here, bro. Calling the shots like he owns everything and everyone. Is TJ a gem? I honestly don't know. He's been very productive on special teams, and he's actually gotten games, made some tackles here and there, but he needs more reps with starters or whatever he's doing. He could be a huge gem. I think he could be a huge gem. I saw the AB video. He was yelling at the cops in his front lawn, or when he went to his house, or whatever. He was. I mean, that guy needs some help, man. Jesus, that was horrible. That guy's in love with himself on the media. That guy loves attention on the media. He loves the attention, man. That's crazy. I got a feeling, bro, Cowboy. I have a feeling that that Jadeveon Clowney will sign with the goddamn Cowboys. I don't think he'll come to Philadelphia. I don't know. It's a possibility, but do I think it would happen? I don't know. But once they see Malik Jackson, Jim Schwartz Jim Schwartz is going to bring defensive guys to Philly if that's the case, but not even that. But Fletcher Cox, Malik Jackson, Derek Barnett, Brandon Graham, defensive guys are going to be like, damn, if I could be a part of that, things could happen. Oh yeah, Drew Rosenhaus. Yeah, he lost his agent. Yeah, I saw that he tweeted something out and said, I can't do business with AB right now. Maybe in the future, I care for AB and what happens to him. Like I don't know. He came up with all this crap the other day. And remember that rumor that went around that the Eagles were going after OBJ. It was like the Eagles, the 49ers. The 49ers ended up getting Emmanuel Sanders because they were going after OBJ as well. The Patriots. It was during before the deadline. It was before the deadline, and there were some rumors going around that OBJ was going to come to that the Eagles were interested and gave the Browns a call. So I don't know. Cowboy Expert says if Robert Quinn leaves, then I get why they could bring in Clowney. Is he leaving? I mean, he's on a 1-year deal. Robert Quinn had a good year with the Cowboys. Not gonna lie, he had a really good year. He's a great pass rusher. Robert Quinn's a good player. I don't want Clowney here. Fuck that piece of shit. The better Alex says Mike Vrabel got ran over by a ref on the sideline. Funny as fuck. Yeah, I didn't see that. I heard about it. I didn't see it though. I think it's great. I think it's funny as hell. Holy shit. Man. We don't have a DB. Dude, tell me this. Corey Unlin, right? Yo, can you guys answer me this? How did Corey Unlin get a fucking DC job? How did he get a DC job? Yes, I'm wearing my headphones. I'm not even fucking... I have nothing in them. I'm just wearing them. My house is freezing right now. Yeah, I know he came in to trade the Dolphins. I didn't know how much he had in his contract. I guess he had 1 year left. Okay. I figured he had 1 year left. How did he get a DC job in Detroit? How does a I really don't know how. Like, bro, how? How does Corey Unlin get a fucking DC job? What? Does he know Matt Patricia well? Are they best friends? I mean, what is the deal with that? What is the deal with that? Am I mad because Corey Unlin left? Hell no. I'm not mad, period. Like, whatsoever, not mad, nothing. Nothing. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad that he left. I can care less, really. I think we got the best out of him, and you know what? It's not really all his fault either because we don't have good corners. Period. We haven't in the past, for a while we haven't. So I mean, for a long stretch of years we haven't had good cornerbacks. So I mean, but how do you get a defensive coordinator job with the Detroit Lions? What are they going off of? What are they going off of for him to get a DC job in Detroit? I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Well, no, I mean, I wanted Jadeveon Clowney. I was one of those guys that wanted him, but I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, he's a dirty piece of shit, so he's a dirty piece of garbage. He's playing football. He'll do anything to get a win. That's just how it is with some players, and that's just how it is. Would I mind if he came here? I don't know. I mean, I'd have to forget about all the bullshit that happened, but if the Eagles sign him, they sign him. I mean, what am I going to do? I can't root for the guy now because he's on our team. I mean, that's just how it is, unfortunately. Do I want it like that? No, but I would commit suicide by now if I was a Lions fan. at the old limo stand. Um, yeah, I don't care. I just wanted more talent. That's all. I wanted them. I want pretty much everybody. I care less. I'm always interested in players that bring high profiles. That's just how it is with me. I wasn't even mad after that game. I wasn't mad. I left the game. Me and my girlfriend were there, and I left, and I was just like, "Well, what else was supposed to happen?" We had no, the offense looked like shit. The offense, Carson was on the field and didn't do a damn. I mean, before Carson got injured, or got dirty hitted, the offense looked like shit. We were running the same plays. Miles Sanders, wasn't 100%, and he looked like he wasn't 100% because he was just like running out of air, running out of gas. Boston Scott was like thrown in there, like, of course, like first down, Miles Sanders, 2 yard. You know, Miles Sanders gets the ball, 2 yard gain, and then the next is it's an incomplete pass or -1 yards on the run, and then the next play we put in Boston Scott and he gets like 6 yards, and then we don't get a first down. It's just that was the last straw for me. I was watching that and I was like, nah, this ain't happening today. I wasn't even mad. I honestly, I'm like, Josh McCown's playing, hasn't played, and then finding out afterwards he tore his hamstring right off the bone. And then the receivers couldn't get open. I mean, the receivers just couldn't do anything. I mean, Greg Ward and the rest of them boys couldn't do shit, period, nothing. Couldn't do anything. And what can I get mad about? We have like 10, 11, 12 injuries. We're playing without Brandon Brooks. We're playing without Lane Johnson. I mean, what do you expect? How can you get that? I mean, how can you get that pissed off? I mean, I was like, sucks that we lost, but the other side of me was just like, well, what else did I expect? From all those guys being out, Josh McCown was playing his ass off. You know what? And there was a few times where we could have actually probably won that game. There was a few times where I was like, he missed. Miles Sanders had that. It was kind of thrown behind him. Josh McCown threw the ball behind him when he was going out a little dump pass and he dropped it. You know what I mean? Little bullshit things happen, and it was just, I don't know. It's just I didn't really care. I was like, okay, we lost. We made it. We won the East. We fucking, you know what I mean? We did what we had to do. We did what we were supposed to do, was win the East. We were supposed to win the East. We should have won the East weeks ago. Weeks ago. By the Miami game, we should have won the East. That would have been over. After that Miami game, it would have been done. Or we had to win one more game after the Miami game. But, you know what I mean? We should have won it a lot earlier. But, we did what we were supposed to do. And the offense looked like shit. The corners were just horrible, played like shit, couldn't do anything. DK Metcalf was running on us. The other guy, I forgot his fucking name because I don't care. We were just getting torched. And it was just to the point where it was just like, yeah, it's not going to happen. The pass rush wasn't there. It was getting there, but Russell Wilson was getting these passes off like a millisecond. Like, he was just getting tackled. He literally was getting tackled. He throws his pass. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So, it was a pain in the ass, but, it is what it is. The only thing I was pissed off about was Jadeveon Clowney giving that dirty hit. It was fucked up. So, there's nothing we could do about it. The season ended. If the Eagles advanced at least one more game, getting Deshaun Jackson back, it would have been something. Lane Johnson would have came back. Lane Johnson and Vitae and Pryor played like shit. Played like crap. That right side of the line, they played like shit, dude. You're going against Jadeveon Clowney and Ziggy Ansah, and Ziggy Ansah is a very good player too. But Ziggy Ansah ended up getting out of the game by halftime. He had a neck injury; he wasn't coming back in, so that was a big hit they took. But then when the Seahawks lost, I felt better. Felt very better. Felt really good. I didn't care. I was like, all right, they lost. Good for them. Fuck them. Don't care at all. So, it is what it is. But hey, they fought. in the back of my head, when I said the 2019 Philadelphia Eagles, I said they fought. They fought to the end. They fought to the end. That's really all I could say about it. They did. They fought to the end. They did all they could do, and there's nothing more I can ask for. If I see a fight, an inner fight with this team, I feel better about it than just like they lose by 5 touchdowns and they just give up. You know what I mean? Like that would just piss me off. That doesn't give anything good. The resiliency of the Eagles. The Eagles are the most resilient team in the NFL. There is no NFL team like this team. There is no team that can have this many injuries every fucking year and get this far. There's no team that could do that. I don't give a shit who it is. Who it is, what it is, whatever it is. Carson put the team on his back. And my boy, he put on a fucking show. He did. And these receivers gave into the culture, gave into Doug Peterson, gave into Carson Wentz leading this team, and they put on a show. And they fucking fought. That's it. They fought. That's all I asked for. I asked for a fight. Fuck the Seahawks. Seahawks own us. And you know what's crazy, Eagle Shot, is you know what else is crazy? We actually have to face the Seahawks at home again next year. And we're going to be well prepared next year. I'm hoping to God. I'm hoping to fucking God. Hoping to God. They're coming back to Philly next year. Back. I give Russell Wilson credit. After the game, Russell Wilson went up to Doug Pearson. He's like, is Carson okay? I give Russell is a Class A guy. You know what I mean? He always has been. Never been a scumbag. Always a Class A guy. Guy just plays, goes home, and that's it. Enjoys his family. That's all he cares about. Yeah, that's all he cares about. Win, lose, or draw, he does. It is what it is. But every time we face Russell Wilson, we're kind of ill prepared, and it seems like it's like that all the time, unfortunately. But we have another shot at him next year. We've kind of gotten the monkey off our backs with a couple teams, but a couple teams that kind of have our numbers still: Detroit Lions, Seattle Seahawks. The list goes for a little bit. But Hank Jr., what's up, my boy? How you doing, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna check the schedule. Me and my girlfriend are going on a Disney trip this year, so I don't know. I'm going to be gone for a week and a half at Disney for the first time, so it's not going to be till October, so I don't know if I'm going to be catching the game that week. I'm going to be looking at my phone, probably going to make a quick vid. I'm not making any vids when I'm on vacation this year. I'm promising I'm not making any vids on vacation. I know I say that every fucking year. So, but we'll see. But I feel good about next year. I feel the Eagles are taking their time. Take as long as you want to find an OC, a DB coach, a wide receiver coach, whatever the hell you want to do. 2 receivers in the first round. Joe Wright says 2 receivers in the first round. Henry Ruggs, CeeDee Lamb. Well, CeeDee Lamb is number 1, bro. I take CeeDee Lamb like it's nothing. If it's not CeeDee Lamb, it's Henry Ruggs. It's realistically, right? You'd want to take, Jerry Jeudy. I would love, you know what I mean, but probably not going to get him. Joey's going to propose. No, I'm not. No, that's not happening. Not saying that in a bad way, but that's Spunky. Stop. Jesus Christ. We're not switching to a 3-4 defense, David. It's not going to happen. I don't like 3. I'd rather be a 4-3 defense. Wide 9, 4-3. But oh man. It's been crazy. Dude, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. I really don't. I'm out by 3 o'clock anyway. I don't care less. I'll be out early tomorrow, but fuck, I don't want to go in. So what do you guys think? You guys think I should make... You guys think I should live stream for free agency and the draft next year or this year? Free agency and the draft live stream. You guys want to do a live stream like this, or do you want to do like a StreamYard with a few people on it? I'm gonna probably put like a little poll out for it. See what you guys want. I don't mind doing this either. Trust me. Yeah, you know what? It dragged. You know, the better Alex says, I hate the offseason shit drag. You know, after we won the Super Bowl, like the offseason, like free agency came like that. The draft came like that. Deshaun and Robbie Anderson. I want to know what the hell happens to Alshon Jeffrey. I need to know like the answer. I can't. Once I know if Alshon Jeffrey is here to stay or go, then I'll know what. Then I'll kind of have an idea what they're doing. But since Alshon Jeffrey is still here, it's like a big question mark. It's a big question mark. It is. Sorry about the glare, guys. I know it's really fucking annoying. I'm trying to keep that. I should just turn that light off. Probably would work better. I'm fucking hot. Now I'm hot. It was freezing in here. Now I'm hot. Let's see here. Dude, Tony Romo is getting a huge deal. He's going to be one of the highest paid analysts. I think like 10 to 14 million a year. Good for him. Good for him. Tony Romo is great. I love him on TV. I'm sorry, but Tony Romo is fantastic. He was meant to televise, bro. He's crazy. Yeah, the better Alex says the parade felt like there was no free agency or draft in a way. Nah, it felt like it didn't even matter. We just wanted to celebrate for like months. You know what I mean? Like we didn't even give a fuck. We're just like fuck. Who cares? We're just gonna celebrate. Got our first championship in Philadelphia. Oh man, absolutely amazing. By the way, guys, this setup right here, like I'm on a coffee table right now, literally, and I just got this chair yesterday. I just got this chair a few days ago, and I built it, and it was a pain in the fucking ass, but I got it, and it's fucking comfy as shit. It is comfy as hell. I'm getting a brand new desk, and I'm gonna have a setup and everything. This isn't my setup, because honestly, it'll be elevated, and I'll be sitting back, and we'll be good. We'll be good. Something in my pocket. Oh, a piece of paper. I actually forgot to do one receipt. I didn't forget. I recorded a draft video, another one, and apparently it wasn't recorded. So I had Justin Jefferson from LSU, and I had that video, and yeah, it never showed up on my phone. So either I was recording it when I wasn't recording it, I was like talking about it. So. Let's see here. Eddie Ortiz says, guys like Torrey are probably pissed they're not getting like big money. I mean, it changes, bro. Like the market changes every year. It does. QBs, it's gonna get worse for QBs. Like Patrick Mahomes hasn't even got paid yet. He hasn't even got paid yet. If they don't win this year, man, that's gonna suck. Then they gotta pay Patrick Mahomes, and then they have to be careful because look at all those you're talking about our offense with so much speed. Look at the speed. Every receiver runs a 4.3. I mean, it's crazy. It's absolutely insane with Travis Kelce. I mean, it's crazy. Maybe LaShawn McCoy will get his first Super Bowl ring since he's over there doing his thing. You know? Maybe. But we'll see. Not going to go crazy, but we'll see. Oh, Troy Aikman? Oh, I don't know, bro. I mean, that's just a different. It's just a different time. I mean, it's just. Of course, they wish they got the. I mean, but he's probably got as much like money now, especially from doing all his football stuff. You know, doing his televised broadcasts and stuff like that. So. All right, so Alex Samuel says, "I hope we keep all three of our running backs. Jordan Howard's shoulder should be 100% by next season." Okay, so this is what the running back. I made a video on this already, but the running back position, man, is going to be interesting. Miles Sanders is great, is fantastic. My God, look at the difference between Miles Sanders from week 1 to now. I mean, Jesus Christ. Number 2, Jordan Howard is a big decision that they're going to have to make with Boston Scott doing his thing. You know, we don't have a bruiser back. Some offenses don't have bruiser backs. Some don't like bruiser backs. Some don't care if they have one or not. They like to have speed guys. Me personally, I since witnessing 2 speed guys that you could pretty much line Boston Scott up anywhere. You have Miles and Boston on the same field. Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders were on the field at the same time, and it was very successful. But getting but the problem is you have to be good with the play calling, because if you just have speed guys, Boston Scott's not the biggest guy in the world either. You know what I mean? He's a Darren Sproles 2.0. He's it is what it is. I don't know why Greg Ward was on punt returns. It should have been Boston Scott. I have no idea why Greg Ward was on punt returns. I don't get it. But hey, I know he's got speed, but Boston Scott, yeah, should have been there. It is what it is. Dylan, I just want to say it right. Dylan Eckert says, "What's up, Joe? Go Birds. Keep the great work. We got it next year, man. You too, bro. Yo, Dylan Eckert, thank you. Appreciate it, bro. Just keep looking for videos in the offseason. I'll be going over a lot of shit, so please keep coming back. Thank you for joining Shake Squad, and I appreciate the support. I appreciate support from all you guys. And most of the guys that are in here, there have been subs in here since day one. I do appreciate it. There's new guys. There's guys from a few months ago. And I appreciate everybody that comes in and does their thing. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm very appreciative of everything you guys do and supporting me. And it means a lot. It does. I know I don't say it much, but you guys are what keeps me going as well. As much as the Eagles do, you guys keep me going as well. Because without all this that's going on in this chat wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for you guys. Much respect to all you guys. So, let's see. Master P. Dot says, "I never want to get back to the Andy Reid days, except for Jim Johnson days." Oh, Jim Johnson's defense was just crushing defense that was. I miss those days too, bro. It gets me upset to think about it sometimes. Joey Shake's top 5 Eagles content creators. You're gonna really you're gonna really ask me that? Oh boy. Here's the thing with that. The thing is that I don't have time to watch everybody. I don't. I really don't. Philly 500 is probably my number one guy. Number one. You know what I mean? Philly 500 is my number one guy. Lord Brunson's probably my number 2. Number 3 would probably have to be Number 3, since like my favorites I've been watching for a long time, probably Desert Eagle 90. Spunky 1991 is number 4. And 5. I don't know, actually. Number 5, I actually don't know. Probably say Philly Jim. Probably, most likely. Yeah, that's pretty much my top 5. Yeah, I stopped watching E-Rock. You know, and you know what? I don't like Fourth and John at all. I think it's a trash show. I don't like it. I don't like the professional shit. I'm just not into it. I used to watch E-Rock before I started YouTube. I used to watch E-Rock all the time. You know, when he did those like funny, those skit videos. I used to love those. They were great. But now I'm like, it's nothing. Um, Gate Cody Sports. I have no idea who that is. Yeah, Steven Conrad's moving up there too. I think Steven Conrad just hit over 1,000 subs like last month. No, he puts out E-Rock puts out good stuff when it's like him, but when it's with this Fourth and John, I'm not into this Fourth and John shit at all. I'm not into it. That's just me. Hey, if it's no disrespect towards them at all. Like it's just I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's just how it is. There's a lot of Eagles vid makers now. There's a lot. There's a lot of guys. Before I started YouTube, I was watching EDP. I was watching Desert Eagle. I was watching E-Rock. It was only a few guys. I was Nitro Freak, Giovanni. There's another guy. Archfiend, yeah, Oh god, I watched the shit out. Archfiend's probably my number one guy that I watched, especially during the Chip Kelly days. Forget about it. But there's a lot of guys like Bird Gang Sports. Philly Mike's another one. Philly Mike is almost at 1,000. I think he hit over 1,000 subs. I'm not sure. Philly Mike's up there as well. I don't think he hit 1,000 subs, but I think Philly Mike is another guy. Kid Philly, yeah, Kid Philly. Mr. INT, I appreciate it, bro. I'm not. Lord Brunson actually sent me a message the other day. Um, because I had a video. I had a video of. Remember that video I did about the logos? I had a bunch of people message me, "Oh, you're copying Lord Brunson's logo." Blah blah blah. Lord Brunson. I mean, these guys get a lot more entertainment out of people. Like Lord Brunson talks a lot of shit, and he defends the fan base, and he talks shit to a lot of people, and he gets a lot of he gets a lot of what he has because he's entertaining, and he puts people in their place. I'm just not into that. I'm not into all that. I'm not. I'm not trying to. You know what I mean? Like I'm grateful to have 4,800 subs right now. I'm grateful. I'm gonna be hit. Sooner or later I'll hit 5K. You know what I mean? Like I'm grateful for it. You know what I mean? I don't need to be doing all this shit talking, and I'm just not into it. That's their thing. This is my thing. I don't do any of that shit. I'm not into putting people down and fucking doing that shit. I'm not into it. Never been into it. Um, it is what it is, but that's just not. It's just something I don't do. So Lord Brunson sent me a message or left a comment. He was like, "Oh well," he's like, "Dude, I didn't even know about this." He was like, and this was like a few days ago. He was like, "I didn't even know about this, bro. You're one of the most original Eagles content creators on here. You're one of the most original guys on here." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh, dude," I said, I'm over it. I don't care. I was just discussing the subject on YouTube. That's all. What people thought about it or whatnot. I said to Brunson. I said, "You do your thing, bro." Like I put like a Eagles emoji and a fire emoji. I was like, "You keep doing what you're doing, bro." I said, "I got no problem with anybody." Um, Spunky left a comment. I'm not gonna say what it is, but you could probably read it, and I'm probably not gonna answer it. So I'm probably not. I like Big D's a good guy. Big D, you know what I mean? Big D's different. He's different what he does on YouTube. I do like Big D though. Um, we've had some good moments with Big D. So Big D is getting up there too. And Big D, I used to see him before I started YouTube. I used to see his videos pop up as well. But the most videos I've seen pop up a long time ago, I used to watch was Desert Eagle, EDP, Archfiend, you know what I mean? Guys like that. it was fun. It was fun though, watching all these guys. And then I just decided one day I was like, you know what? I decided, you know what? I got no friends that are Eagles fans. Let me tell you something. Guys like Philly Jim, guys like Spunky. Spunky's my boy. Spunky's like my brother I never had. Desert's my brother I never had. These guys are good fucking friends. These guys are great people. They're good friends. These guys are awesome. Spunky is one of the most down to earth. He'll You can talk to him about anything. He doesn't judge you. He's class A, class act guy. You know what I mean? Much respect on that level. And for a guy that would have had probably 20,000 subs on his original channel, and then YouTube and the Eagles are being dickheads and decided to take his shit down. And then making another channel while working a crazy job, driving on the road 24/7. You know what I mean? Hitting over 1,000 subs, actually over 1,300 subs now, and congratulations to him and having the balls to come back and do that, because that's a lot of balls to come back and do that. So, props to Spunky 1991, and please sub him up if you haven't. Please, he deserves all the subs in the world, and he deserves everything that's coming to him. When I hit 5K, I'm going to be doing a whole video on thanking everybody that supported me, even the typers and everybody that have been around. So, Desert Eagle's another guy. I talk to Desert pretty much me and Spunky talk almost. We haven't talked in a while. We usually call each other. You know what I mean? We haven't talked in probably a couple weeks. But me and Desert talk pretty much every other day, probably every other day. To the point where when I started this channel, I did not think I would meet so many people, and you know what? I met a lot of people, and it's pretty crazy. Guys are great. Desert's great. One of the most humble guys you ever meet as well. I mean, I can name a million right now that are great. I have like relationships with people, not on the level I have with Spunky and Philly Jim and Desert. Like, guys like Nitro Freak, another good vid maker. You know what I mean? Me and Nitro have had our differences. But that shit's over. It's old. It's done. You know what I mean? Like Nitro's a good guy. You know what I mean? But we're not like we're not hanging out or talking every day like I am with the other guys. But it is what it is. Joseph says, Joey, remember those OG PS4 streams with you and Spunky? I was typing, dude. The GTA streams were the shit. The GTA streams were the shit. Literally the shit. It's those times were great. I remember we used to oh my god, it was me, Spunky, Bacon Grizzler. Oh my god, it was so much fun. I miss those days playing GTA 5. It was so much fun. I used to have over 20 people watching. It used to be freaking great. I don't know. But hopefully me and Spunky will get into some games. I know sometimes he has time off here and there, but hopefully me and him could get on something and play on the PS4 for a bit, so it'll be good. Winters, thank you for subbing up Spunky 1991. I really do appreciate it. Really do appreciate it. We need to pull 59ers football out of the hole he fell in. Oh shit. Yo, I totally forgot about 59ers. I haven't talked to him in so long. He's another guy that he's a typer. 59ers football was a typer, diehard Eagles fan, a diehard Jalen Mills fan. He was like Jalen Mills, like how he kind of questioned. I kind of questioned him a little bit on what he likes in life, because he was like a Jalen Mills. He had like a Jalen Mills love affair. He's another good guy. I haven't talked to him in a while. We were supposed to meet up at a tailgate last year. I think last year or the year before. I forgot, but it never happened. There's the laugh. Oh, man. I love you guys. You know I love all you guys. No homo, but you know what I mean. So I'm pretty much up right now, and I don't know what to do. Go to sleep, play a little bit, or I don't know. I have no idea. I kind of don't know what to do here. So I'm kind of. I think we've pretty much covered everything, really. I mean, there's really nothing else to really. We just gotta see. We no moves have been made yet. We've pretty much. Those GTA streams were only last summer, right? Were they? That wasn't last year, was it? No, that was like 2 years ago. That was 17. That was 2 years ago. Yeah, that wasn't last year. 'Cause I'm like, I haven't played GTA 5 in like a long time. Long time. So I've been on that Red Dead Redemption though. That shit is really good. Really good. But um Eagle Eagle Shots has just subbed to Spunky. Didn't know we had Driver. Well, thank you for subbing to Spunky. I do appreciate it. Everybody's subbed to Spunky. Jesus Christ, everybody, please. Have I missed any news today? I wonder. Anything on the front lines? Congratulations to Harold Carmichael on getting into the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do. Yo, you know that PS5 is gonna be $800, Joe? $800. I heard rumor there's a reports coming out that it's gonna be $800. Yeah, no friggin' joke. No joke. I'm getting my Xbox first before anything, so that's what I'm doing. Because what I'm doing is this is why I got a brand new PC. I got a new gaming laptop with a high graphics card, and I could do this shit, which is good. I bought a gaming chair. I have to get a desk in a week or two. I'm probably not going to get it tomorrow. I get paid tomorrow, so I'm probably not tomorrow. Probably gonna get a desk in a couple weeks, and then once I get the desk, I'll be set up. I won't be looking like this. I'll be like, look a lot better. $800. That's what I heard, but could be wrong. Could be wrong. But it's just gonna get with the consoles. It's just gonna get crazy. So it's gonna get crazy because I don't know how they're gonna keep consoles at $550, $600. Like they're putting in better graphics cards. The PS5 and the Xbox Series X, the new Xbox, it looks so fucking dumb. But they're turning into PCs now. They're not consoles anymore. They're pretty much high program PCs that you'd pay. That's what they are now. Yeah, Spunky, I can't wait to see your videos, bro. I haven't looked. I be honest, I haven't really watched anybody. I honestly haven't. I haven't. I've been, between now, like the videos are gonna come in like crazy. You know what I mean? The draft. I still got a shit ton of draft. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have a good amount of draft videos, but not as many as last year. Not as many as last year. I'm gonna have a few more. I'm probably gonna say maybe another 10 to 15, maybe another 10 videos in the draft, maybe. Because I don't really go anything. I go pretty much to like the second or third round, maybe second round. I don't go crazy fifth, sixth. I don't care at that point. All I care about is the first like two picks. That's really all I really care about. Oh man. But yeah, it's been good though. It's been good. But man, we had a lot of people in here today. I didn't expect. I was gonna do a test stream with this with OBS Streamlab OBS. and seeing how it is. But yes, we need to have a good draft. Spunky said it correctly. Need to have a good draft. We can't afford to have a bad draft this year because we're fucked. If we don't have a good draft this year, we're fucked. We're screwed. We're screwed if we don't hit free agency and the draft. We're screwed for when Carson Wentz starts to get his extension money. We're gonna be tight. It's gonna be real tight. Lord says I do like the new layout. This layout I don't want because I pay monthly for all the layouts. There's animation layouts and everything, and it looks better. And unfortunately, these are there's only a few of them that are free, and they don't look fantastic. Like this doesn't look fantastic. So I can only use one account, one YouTube account to do this, and I did it on my gaming channel. I'm like, so I switched over. I logged out, went to this channel. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go create, a new scene, some scenes for when I do my streams. And all of a sudden, it's like you have to pay for this account too. I'm like, are you serious? I have to pay another. You're telling me I have to pay for a whole nother subscription because I'm switching to another YouTube account. I'm like, that is fucking bullshit. I said that's bullshit. So. You know, speaking of the Cowboys, Mike McCarthy, I honestly don't know how he's going to do over there. It's a good signing. I mean, but it's a good signing for the Cowboys. But I mean, Mike McCarthy had Aaron Rodgers for a long time. I honestly don't know what he's going to do in Dallas. I really don't know. I mean, Mike McCarthy signed with the Cowboys, and he didn't talk to Dak. He didn't talk to Dak. I don't think he's even talked to Dak Prescott yet. I mean, I don't know. Mr. INT says Joey Shakes deserves EDP sub numbers. No, no, not really. But I appreciate the compliment. But no, I don't. I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for to have like I don't know. I just making videos and whatever happens happens. That's it. Well, the reason why is you're saying he's Jerry's puppet, but to be honest with you, like Mike McCarthy, I was surprised when he signed because McCarthy's not a puppet at all. Like his attitude and his personality, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they could. Maybe they have a deal. I don't know. Because Mike McCarthy don't seem like the guy that's like a yes man. He just never really has been that way. Appreciate INT, Mr. INT. I appreciate it, bro. I don't think so, but I appreciate it. Spunky says, while we're at, give him 50 million, give Cooper 20 million per season too. I don't know what these Cowboy fans, especially these vid makers, bro. Like there are a few of them that are like, oh, the Cowboys are gonna have 100 million in cap, 90 to 100 million in cap next year. I'm like, no, I don't think so. That's not going to happen. I'm like, I don't know why you think that. Yeah, you have 90 to 100 million in cap. Well, if you think that, then that's because you haven't paid fucking pretty much your important part of your roster yet. So they're going to fight the first game. They could, Alex. You never really know. They could. Lord Darius, I've been trying to make a new intro and it's fucking hard. And hell yeah, you better than EDP. Oh, EDP is blowing them up. I appreciate it, Lord. I can help you on the intro, bro. I can help you on intros. It's not. It's really. It may seem hard, but it's really not that hard. You just gotta have like a little bit of creativity with it. You know. Mr. INT. Everything I say comes from the heart. I literally watch all your stuff. Brody, keep striving for greatness. Oh, I appreciate it, dude. Like, I don't know what this channel's going to turn out to be or how long I'm going to do it for. You know what I mean? It's just one of those times where, I don't look at the sub count. You know what I mean? Like, it's nice to see that, but it goes nowhere without the people that got me here. You know what I mean? Like you guys put me in this spot to deliver content and do things. You know what I mean? Like, um, better Alex. I need a tip or two on my intros as well, Joey. All right, well, send me a message on Twitter and I'll help you out. Because it depends. Like to have like I don't have like a professional. I've bought logos. I've created logos. Um, I've done a whole bunch of different things. I've used like multiple apps on the phone. Everything I do is from the phone, guys. That's not PC. That's all phone. You know what I mean? And they don't look fantastic, but they do enough to where I'm like satisfied with it. You know what I mean? Because I'm not trying to go crazy with it. Oh, Master P Dot's a vid maker. Oh, I gotta sub him up. I had no idea Master P Dot was a vid maker. All right, well, Master P Dot, you get a sub by me. Everyone, sub up Master P Dot, please. Appreciate it. All right, Master P Dot, you are subbed. You are subbed officially. I actually like your intro, Dagger. I actually like it. There's nothing wrong with your intro. I actually like it a lot. You don't have Twitter, bro. How do you not have Twitter? Well, damn. Oh, we'll figure it out. What are you using for? What are you using for creating stuff with? I mean, if you're going to use something to start, use KindMaster because it's really good. Where do you think all my videos are made on? They're made on KindMaster. That's why. KindMaster is great to use. At first, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, how the fuck do I use this?" When Desert Eagle told me how to use KindMaster, he told me about it, and you know what? My editing is a lot faster. I get videos done a lot quicker because I get videos done a lot quicker now um, because I save a lot of stuff. I have albums on my phone. I have all my intros on my phone, my outros on my phone. I have all my pictures I need for training camp, and there's a lot of stuff that goes into it that I do. Like it's time consuming. You know what I mean? I'll tell you something. Last off season, bro. Like I sacrificed a lot of time last off season to make vids. I get home at 10 o'clock at night. I get home at 10 o'clock at night, and I'm not dead tired, but like the last thing I want to do is, sometimes, it's hard to make videos when you work all day. If I got home at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, then I have more time. But I get home at 10 o'clock, make a video. By that time, it's like 12. My train camp videos take the longest out of all of them because I'm inserting pictures and cutting everything up, and it takes time. It's a time consumer. I don't like Twitter at all. I use it just to find out things, but I don't read everybody's shit. There's too much drama. I don't like reading all the bullshit. I don't even watch the news at all. You know what I mean? Like I don't. I can care less about what's going on with the fucking world. To be honest, that's just me. I just don't. It's just all like bad. It's always bad. I don't like reading like negative shit. It's just how it is. North Philly Nitty. Yo, Joey's just tuning in. Do you think we should trade Zach to move up in the draft, like 500? Nah, I think we should keep Zach Ertz. I wanted him traded, weeks back, but no, he needs to stay. He's gonna stay. Howard Roseman pretty much made it clear that he's not going anywhere. So, yeah, Kai Master is good. I just have to be careful not to accidentally put one of my porn videos into a video I'm making. That is funny, bro. I'm the same way, bro. I felt that. uh, North Philly says a Master P. I sub up. Don't let me down. I take Eagles news seriously. Yeah, well, you know what? Everybody has their own opinion. That's why if we all had the same opinion, it would be boring. YouTube would be boring if we all had the same opinion. Like, you know what? All we do is we care about our Eagles. And that's it. That's all that matters. Like me and Spunky don't agree on a lot of things. There's probably a good amount of things we don't agree on. But there's a lot of shit we do agree on. But there's some things we don't agree on. But it's nothing bad. You're not going to hate something. See, what I don't like is somebody hating somebody's channel because they don't agree with what you think as a typer or a vid maker or whatever. It's not right. It's just like it's petty. You know what I mean? It's real petty. It's like who cares? Like who cares? It's just dumb. So. But I gotta get a new desk. I got a new keyboard and mouse. I literally use like a little shitty pink mouse. That my father got me this mouse. He was like, "You need a mouse?" I'm like, "Sure," and it's wireless. So I'm like, "It works. It works fine." But look at the size of my hand. I just fucking dropped it. It still works though. Yeah, it's boring. It's just boring when people agree on the same shit. It's like, okay, cool. I mean, there's stuff that's like, okay. There's stuff that's like, oh fuck, I almost broke this damn. Does this thing work? Make sure this works. Yeah, it works. We're fine. Woo, okay. Okay. If that mouse would have broke, it did. Actually, the front part came out. I just pushed it back in. See, that's why I can't touch shit. I can't touch shit. Can't do it. Oh man. So I got work tomorrow. I'll be out by 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock I'll be out. And then I'm gonna hang out the rest of the day. Probably play with Desert tomorrow night. Me and Desert will probably stream a game tomorrow night, most likely. I'm trying not to put a game stream on my Joey Shakes account because if me and Desert play, I kind of want to go on there and do it because me and Desert are playing and we kind of talk stuff while we're playing. But I don't know what you guys feel about it. You know what I mean? I don't know how you guys really feel about it because I kind of promised I would do. I might just switch to my other account and just I might switch to my other account and just go do that. Eagles crazy deserves a statue at the lake. Joey, I think T. Higgins is the most realistic option. Well, that's what I think. I think T. Higgins is the guy. If Alshon is gone, T. Higgins should be picked up. Well, regardless, anybody should be picked up if Alshon's gone. Regardless, if he's gone, regardless, he's got to get picked up. Jackson, T. Higgins. It depends. If Alshon is gone, you pick up a wide receiver in free agency, and you pick up a wide receiver in this draft for the future that grows with Carson Wentz for the rest of his career. But if Alshon's here, you're still going to go draft a receiver regardless. But free agency, you're probably not going for a receiver if Alshon stays. Probably go for another position, especially on defense. I'd probably go for a position on defense, most likely. So, or do both, or you get a receiver and get someone on defense. Cornerback, probably not. A cornerback that's like mid-age, like 26, 27, maybe. Get somebody here that's not going to be on not too expensive. That's fine. I don't. Well, no. I mean, if Alshon leaves or we trade him, but deals can be made regardless. Like, say if you trade Alshon Jeffrey to a team, you say, "Hey, we'll make a deal. We'll pay half his salary. You pay half. For this year, for the cap hit this year, and you guys can have him, and we'll get like a fourth round pick or something." You know what I mean? Like they could do that. Like you could trade somebody that has a big contract, pay some of his salary, a promise to the other team that they'll pay half of his salary or a certain amount of his salary, and you can make a trade that way. So Alshon is staying. Point blank. This guy won a Super Bowl. I mean, hey, he stays, but I think it's just risky having him here. I think it's just risky because he's not going to be back till week 1. He's literally not going to be back till the middle of week 1. And nothing is promised. And what if he gets hurt again? And then we have an open spot, and then we have somebody, and then literally we're going through the same bullshit like last year. And then he's going to be out, and then someone has to come in, and hopefully we have someone that comes in that's right behind him that's going to produce something. That's just he got hurt like Alshon got hurt like 3 times this year. He's been hurt pretty much every year since the Super Bowl. I don't even know if he was hurt last year. I don't even remember, but 17 he was hurt the whole year, and he did well. You know what I mean, but. I remember Alshon took that pay cut last year, and then all the guaranteed money is all this year. So you get rid of Alshon Jeffrey, if you just release him, it's $26 million in dead cap. It's a lot of fucking money. Yeah. Howie Roseman said it. Joseph, Howie Roseman said it. Howie Roseman said that he gets attached to players. He's got to let go. He's got to let go of guys. He's got to let go of guys. It is what it is. He can't. These guys aren't producing. Guys are just here. That's not producing. Guys. Petros, what's up, bro? We need a brand new secondary, and you are right. We need a brand new secondary, regardless. So, all right, guys. Well, it's already 12:16. I need to get at least 6 hours of sleep. I was gonna do a game stream afterwards, but I'm probably not going to. I'm gonna go fucking relax and do my thing. So, I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'll probably be playing with Desert tomorrow night, and I'll probably do something tomorrow. I'll probably have a vid out tomorrow, so most likely. Davon says Joseph, he wasn't healthy, same as DJ. They both will be healthy next year. We haven't seen them both healthy at all. They're gonna put up big numbers. I mean, that's what I want to think. That's what I want to think. But I know they can put up big numbers if they're healthy. But the problem is that they're not. They can't stay healthy. I'd rather keep Deshaun just as a safety blanket. You know what I mean? Just to have him here. But it is what it is. But all right, guys. And yeah, McLeod is not going to be back at all. Not at all. I'd be surprised if they bring him back. All right, Brad. We'll see you guys later. I appreciate everybody coming in the stream today. Thank you, guys. Awesome. I had a really good night, talking Eagles with you guys and trying to get some of this off my chest. I think we all need to get some stuff off our chest. So, all right, guys. I will see you guys later. All right. Chase code up. Fly will fly.